Texas may be best known for its oil and gas industry, which broke records last year, generating more than $320 billion in revenue.
Yeah, but many experts say the cost to the environment and to those that call the state home is just as great. Our Dylan Scott has more.
To truly understand what methane flaring can do to the environment here in Texas, many climate experts say the best way to see this is from the sky.
I'll go out faster right to the middle.
It's so important for us as Texans to protect our way of life by addressing these emissions now.
A ninth-generation Tejana, Virginia Palacios of Commission Shift, knows the Eagle Ford Shale well. At 1,500 feet, thanks to a lift from EcoFlight and the Environmental Defense Fund. The executive director can do just that.
Look for the quality of the flare is a little bit of smoky marbling,
providing a bird's eye briefing of the ongoing massive risk-reward conversation.
There's another flare at 3 o'clock.
Because it's so powerful the moment that it's emitted, and because we know that we can reduce these emissions today, is a really important place to reduce emissions so that we can avoid these catastrophic warming impacts.
As far as the eye can see on this South Texas horizon, oil and gas wells are flaring, creating a byproduct called methane, a precursor to air pollutants. Climate experts say the odorless gas produces 80 times more pollutants than carbon dioxide would in the next 20 years, resulting in billions of dollars in environmental, economic, and health concerns yearly.
Makes it all more real. It's easy to see what the scientists have been talking about and to see what exactly it is that's occurring right in our backyard.
Back on the ground, Commission Shift and the EDF are nonprofits using this data to push reform for the oil and gas industries, with activists such as Palacios and Elizabeth Lieberknecht calling on the Environmental Protection Agency and Railroad Commission to tighten regulations now.
We need all companies to be subject to those standards so that we can level the playing field and ensure that these critical emissions reductions are happening across the industry, not just from the operators who make voluntary commitments to reduce these emissions.
96% of the products that we use on a daily basis has a part of its basic building block, oil or natural gas. And I'm talking about things like makeups to medicines, from tires to toothpaste.
A balance within the boom, thanks to advancements in filtering, monitoring systems, drones, leak detection, and repair. Todd Staples, president of the Texas Oil and Gas Association, says the state hopes to end routine flaring by 2030. According to the World Bank and Energy Information Administration, such practices decreased by almost 10% nationally from 2021 to 22, the largest reduction in a decade, and a possible olive branch for the future.
Taking care of our environment is a global responsibility. We think all industries and all individual citizens have a responsible role to play, and we're glad that no nation is doing more than the United States, and no industry is literally doing more than oil and natural gas to make progress here.
If Texas were a nation, it would rank among the largest polluters in the world. And while some progress has been made, Palacios says the environmental clock is ticking.
If we could reduce methane today, we would see benefits in terms of our climate within the next 2 decades.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more refreshing stories about your community, click the subscribe button over here. You can also download our Spectrum News app and tune in to Channel 55 on Dish and DirecTV to get live news coverage, weather updates every 10 minutes, and more. We'll see you then.